I went back through the channel's entire history and pulled out every range indicator worth keeping. Then I ranked the top 10 for you, worst to best. Some of these just draw a box and call it a range. Others actually show you where the money traded. The gap between number 10 and number 1 is bigger than you'd expect. Pivot range. Created by Christian D., this Pine script implements Mark Fisher's pivot range methodology, displaying 3 key daily levels derived from the previous day's price action. The system calculates a central pivot point, along with 2 boundary levels that define potential support and resistance zones for intraday trading. The pivot calculation uses the standard formula combining high, low, and close prices from the previous trading session. The bottom central, BC, represents the midpoint between the previous day's high and low, while the top central, TC, extends beyond the pivot by the same distance that separates the pivot from BC, creating symmetrical boundaries around the central level. This approach differs from traditional pivot point systems by focusing on 3 specific levels. The BC and TC levels act as boundaries for expected price movement, with breaks above or below suggesting stronger directional momentum than typical intraday fluctuations. The daily time frame data ensures these levels remain constant throughout each trading session, providing consistent reference points regardless of the chart's base time frame. Traders typically use these levels to gauge market sentiment and potential reversal points. Price action near the central pivot often indicates balanced conditions, while movement toward BC or TC boundaries suggests developing directional bias. Breaks beyond these outer levels can signal continuation moves or breakout scenarios. The simplicity of having only 3 levels makes this system particularly useful for traders who prefer clean charts without excessive visual clutter. The indicator works best in markets that respect previous day's ranges and show mean reverting tendencies within established boundaries. It may be less effective during strong trending periods or when gaps significantly alter the relevance of prior session data. It's called the range identifier by Lazy Bear. The indicator focuses on identifying price consolidation periods by dynamically plotting upper and lower range boundaries on the chart. It offers customizable options to connect ranges, display a midline, and include an exponential moving average for added context. A price breakout beyond these boundaries can signal potential trading opportunities for trend traders. One practical trading strategy involves using the indicator to identify breakouts in relation to the EMA. For instance, you might consider buying when price breaks above a range while being above the specified EMA, and selling when price breaks below a range while being below the EMA. 5 TradingView range filters ranked from worst to best. Is our lowest rank really that bad, or does number 1 clearly outperforms the others? Twin range filter. Created by Colin Emick, this indicator implements a dual time frame range filtering system that combines fast and slow period calculations to generate trade signals. The approach uses exponential moving averages of price ranges to create adaptive filtering bands that respond to market volatility while reducing noise. The core mechanism calculates 2 separate range filters using different periods and multipliers. The fast filter, default 27 periods with 1.6 multiplier, captures shorter-term price movements, while the slow filter, default 55 periods with 2.0 multiplier, provides longer-term context. These ranges are averaged together to create a composite smoothed range that adapts to changing market conditions. When price moves beyond these bands, the filter adjusts to maintain contact with price action, creating a trailing effect that follows trends while filtering out minor fluctuations. Signal generation relies on directional momentum tracking that counts consecutive periods where the filter moves up or down. Long signals trigger when price exceeds the filter value with upward momentum, while short signals activate when price falls below the filter during downward momentum. The system includes state tracking to prevent signal repetition until the opposite condition occurs. Alert conditions are built in for automated trading system integration. This filter works effectively in trending markets where it can follow price direction while avoiding whipsaws common in traditional moving average crossovers. The dual period approach helps balance responsiveness with stability, though it may generate late signals during rapid trend changes. The simplicity of parameters makes it accessible to traders who prefer straightforward trend-following systems without complex optimization requirements. However, like most trend-following approaches, it performs poorly in choppy, sideways markets, where range-bound conditions dominate. Big update. QR Pro 2.2 is live. Auto support and resistance, range filter, swing stops, real-time P and L. Link in the description. It's called the Range Filter and Labels by Jazal. Helps filter out minor price movements, focusing on significant trends. It's probably my favorite from today's lineup due to its simplicity. At its core, the indicator calculates a smooth average price range and creates upper and lower bands that define the significant price movement threshold. The filter can be configured using various range sizing methods, including points, pips, percentage of price, ATR, which is quite useful. The indicator offers two filtering methods, Type 1 and Type 2, which determine how price movements are gated and filtered. Color-coding price bars to provide visual trend indication. Green represents upward trends, while red signifies downward movements. When the price crosses the filter line and meets specific conditions, buy or sell signals are generated. These signals can be used for potential entry and exit points in trading strategies. You can further refine the indicator by selecting different movement sources, using wicks or close prices, smoothing ranges, and even averaging filter values over multiple changes. Trend Range Detector. Created by Zierman, this indicator identifies consolidation periods by measuring price dispersion around a weighted moving average and visualizing ranges as dynamic boxes when volatility contracts below specified thresholds. The system uses a sophisticated weighting mechanism that emphasizes periods with greater price movement when calculating the central tendency. The weighted moving average calculation assigns higher weights to bars with larger price changes relative to their closing values, creating a more responsive centerline that adapts to momentum shifts. This approach differs from traditional moving averages by focusing computational weight on periods of significant price action rather than treating all bars equally. Range detection occurs when the maximum distance between any closing price and the weighted average over the look-back period falls below the ATR base threshold. This creates a statistical measure of whether recent price action represents normal volatility or contracted consolidation that might precede directional moves. The visualization system draws rectangular boxes spanning the consolidation period with upper and lower boundaries set by adding and subtracting the ATR multiplier from the weighted average. These boxes extend in real time as consolidation continues, providing dynamic support and resistance levels. The middle dotted line represents the weighted average center. Breakout detection changes box colors when price moves beyond the established boundaries. Green highlighting indicates upward breaks, while red signals downward breaks, making trend emergence visually apparent. This color coding helps traders distinguish between ongoing consolidation and active breakout scenarios. The indicator works particularly well for identifying accumulation and distribution phases, where institutional activity might be building positions within confined ranges. The weighted average approach helps filter out minor fluctuations, while the ATR-based width ensures the system adapts to different volatility environments. The minimum range length parameter prevents premature box creation during brief pauses in trending moves, while the width multiplier allows adjustment for different market conditions. Higher multipliers accommodate more volatile instruments, while lower values create tighter range definitions. The Range Detector by LuxAlgo tool dynamically identifies price stabilization zones, visualizing these ranges with intuitive color coding. The indicator works by examining price movements over a specified window of bars, determining range boundaries using the average true range as a measure of price volatility. When prices remain within a consistent range, the indicator draws a box representing that range and marks its midpoint with a dotted line. The visual representation changes dynamically based on price action. Initially, range extremities appear in blue, indicating an unbroken range. If the price breaks above the upper boundary, the range turns green, signaling a potential upward trend. Conversely, if the price falls below the lower boundary, the range turns red, suggesting a possible downward trend. It has ability to merge overlapping ranges and update boundaries in real time. This means traders can see evolving market conditions without manual intervention. The moment a new range is detected is also highlighted with a gray background, drawing immediate attention to significant price consolidation periods. The ranges with targets by Chart Prime. It dynamically visualizes price ranges with color-coded candles, signaling various trading scenarios. When prices break out of established ranges, the indicator highlights potential trend continuation points. Traders can see long breakouts, green, and short breakouts, red, while neutral periods appear in gray. You can adjust risk-reward settings using a target multiplier, which helps in setting take-profit and stop-loss levels, according to individual risk preferences. A performance dashboard in the top right corner tracks trading statistics, including winning and losing trades, gross profit and loss, and net performance, P&L. Instead of guessing where a liquidity sweep will hit, Quantum STS pre-draws pre-calculated, back-tested positions. You place the orders and walk away while the statistics do the rest. Built on calculation rather than fixed signals tied to rigid parameters. It is a session-based trading tool and the newest addition to our Pro Suite. Link in the description. Balanced Price Range. Created by Flux Charts, this sophisticated Pine script identifies fair value gaps, FVGs, and transforms them into balanced price ranges, BPRs. The detection mechanism identifies gaps where the middle candle's body exceeds 30% of the combined body sizes of adjacent candles, ensuring substantial imbalances rather than minor inefficiencies. The system offers 3 detection modes: same directional bars, mixed directional bars, or unrestricted detection. When a bullish FVG gets invalidated by price moving below its lower boundary, it transforms into a bearish inverse FVG, IFVG. The critical innovation occurs when an opposing directional FVG intersects with an existing IFVG, both spatially and temporally, creating a BPR that represents conflicting institutional interest levels. The system tracks retest events with triangular markers when price returns to test BPR boundaries after initial formation. Invalidation methods distinguish between wick-based and close-based violations, allowing traders to choose stricter or more lenient invalidation criteria depending on their trading approach. The sensitivity parameter adjusts gap size requirements with higher values, filtering for larger, more significant imbalances. BPRs serve as high-probability reversal zones, where conflicting institutional flows create natural support and resistance levels. These areas often generate significant price reactions due to the underlying order flow dynamics represented by the intersecting gaps. The indicator includes comprehensive alert systems for both BPR formation and subsequent retests, enabling automated trading system integration. Range analysis. Created by Leviathan Capital, this comprehensive Pine script indicator provides multidimensional analysis of user-defined time ranges through advanced volume profiling, statistical levels, and heat map visualization. It transforms any selected time period into a detailed analytical framework for understanding market behavior within specific ranges. The core functionality centers around volume profile calculation that distributes trading activity across price levels within the selected range. The profile resolution can be adjusted up to 500 levels, creating granular analysis of where most trading occurred during the specified period. Range levels include traditional divisions, halves, quarters, eighths, Fibonacci retracements, and outer extensions beyond the primary range. The directional setting allows traders to interpret levels from either bullish or bearish perspectives, making it adaptable to different market contexts. Value area calculations identify where the majority of volume occurred, typically set at 70%, but customizable to any percentage. The visualization system incorporates both vertical and horizontal heat maps that color-code volume intensity across price levels. Volume profile nodes can display as combined up/down volume, total volume, or delta net buying-selling pressure. The positioning and sizing of profiles are fully customizable, allowing traders to place them on either side of the range with adjustable scaling. Advanced features include point of control, POC identification, marking the price level with highest volume, value area high and low boundaries, and anchored VWAP calculation from the range start. The indicator supports both intraday and higher time frame analysis, with automatic data aggregation from lower time frames when needed. This tool excels in identifying institutional levels where significant trading occurred, making it valuable for swing traders, analyzing consolidation periods, or day traders working within established ranges. The combination of volume analysis with traditional support/resistance creates a comprehensive view of market structure that goes beyond simple price action. The extensive customization options include multiple line styles, colors, text positioning, and display preferences. Lastly, the most advanced and likely newest tool on today's list is the Liquidation Ranges plus Volume OI Dots by Kiosef Trading. This indicator is so feature-rich and complex that it truly deserves a dedicated video, but I'll give you a brief overview to provide an idea of what it's all about. This is a comprehensive trading indicator designed for crypto assets that provides deep insights into market dynamics. It combines multiple analytical features to help understand potential price movements and liquidity zones. The indicator creates volume and open interest dots on price charts, with dot sizes reflecting the abnormality of trading activity. These dots highlight significant volume changes in price areas where substantial trading interest exists. You can customize the visualization, choosing between volume or open interest metrics and adjusting detection sensitivity. A key feature is the liquidation range calculation, which maps out price zones where leveraged positions are likely to be automatically closed. This helps to understand potential market pressure points and areas of potential high volatility. The indicator also tracks net short and long positions within these ranges, providing a comprehensive view of market sentiment. The tool offers flexible display options, including fixed time ranges, visible time range capabilities, and personalized color schemes. Additional sophisticated features include support resistance line drawing at high volume areas, a configurable volume OI heat map, and the ability to record the number of liquidation range violations. This is a quite powerful tool for crypto traders looking to gain deeper market insights beyond traditional price charts. Let me know if you'd like me to create a more in-depth video on it. In the meantime, check out our latest video featuring 5 tools from different indicator groups.